What's up, everybody? It's Darren Roxy right back here going on our video. Today, I'm going to do a little roster challenge. Actually, I accepted a roster challenge that someone did. The challenge is pick a superstar at their highest level, or any superstar of the last 25 years. Alright, here I go. 1985, I'm going with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was at the top of his game in 1985, without a doubt. 1986, I have to pick the best heel at the time, Roddy Piper. 1987, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I can pick it with any decade. I can pick it from 1991, and it would make a difference. He's the best. 1988, I'm going with the tag team. And the tag team I have decided to pick is Demolition. Here comes the axe, and here comes the smasher. Alright, 1989, I'm going with the Macho King. Actually, he was still known as the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, dig it. 1990, probably the most popular wrestler at the time, the Ultimate Warrior. He had the charisma in that year. Enough said. 1981, another tag team, going with the Road Warriors. I don't think they entered the WWE in 91, but I believe they did. Alright, 1992, I'm going with another badass heel, Ric Flair. And again, like Ricky Steamboat, I can pick him with any era, 1985 or 2008. It wouldn't make a difference. 1993, the biggest heel, the strongest and the biggest man there is, Yokozuna, standing at 600 pounds. 1994, again, another heel. I picked a lot of heels in this. For the third year in a row, I picked another heel, and it's Owen Hart. Owen Hart was at his top of the game in 1994, without a doubt. 1995, the Big Daddy Cool Diesel. 1996, Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I mean, without that. 1997, my favorite version of Bret Hart was when he was heel. When Bret Hart was heel, it was just awesomeness. So 1997, Bret Hart. 1998, I'm going with Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's when he was the champion. He was selling merchandise like it was ice cream. Alright. 1999, I'm going with another badass heel, The Undertaker. My favorite gimmick of The Undertaker of all time has to be the Ministry of Darkness gimmick he had. It was just so amazing. Guys, shut up! 2000, another heel. I'm picking Kurt Angle. Let's face it, he won the Intercontinental, European, King of the Ring, the WWE Championship like twice, and he won the Armageddon Hell in a Cell, all in the year 2000. And he was undefeated during most of it, so there you go. 2001, The Rock. I mean, even though he was suspended during April through August, but when he came back, it was awesome. Just greatness. 2002, I have to go with Chris Jericho on this one, folks. He was the undisputed heavyweight champion, and even though he lost it, he was still in the heavyweight contender spot. 2003, I'm going with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was the top of his game in the year 2003. 2004, Chris Benoit. 2005, the ultimate heel at the time, Triple H. The 10 times the king. I could have picked Triple H from 1999, but I thought Triple H from 2005 was beast. 2006, the whole fucking show, Rob Van Dam. 2007, Edge, ultimate opportunist. 2008, I really did not want to pick him, but I had no other choice. I have to go with John Cena. 2009, at the time, he was a big heel and a big face. And he was being cheered, even though he was a heel. 2009 goes with Randy Orton. And 2010, I think is the future of WWE, Sheamus. Alright, here's some fantasy matches I came up with. One moment. Some fantasy matches you could have. And I already have the WrestleMania card right here. I have 11 matches already selected. Match number 1, this probably already happened, but I'm going with a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Randy Orton versus Rob Van Dam and Edge. Match number 2, one-on-one street fight match between Sheamus and Brock Lesnar. To that, match 3 is a tag team match for the Tag Team Championship, 1988 Demolition versus 1991 Road Warriors. Match 4, a one-on-one steel cage match. I had no other choice but to pick this one. 2005 Triple H versus the 1995 Diesel. Match number 5, triple threat match. Yokozuna versus Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper. Now, I know some of these matches, they happen, like the tag team match probably, the steel cage match, and the triple threat matches. But I know there's a spot to put them. But the next match, match 6, has not happened. Well, it happened one time, but it was in Madison Square Garden. It was like a house show, I think. It's the one-on-one match, Ultimate Warrior versus The Undertaker. That should be a good match. Match 7 will be a fatal 4-way ladder match for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. It will be Chris Jericho versus Owen Hart versus Chris Benoit versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Then I forgot to mention it was a ladder match. Oh yeah, I did. Next is a submission match between who I believe is the greatest technical wrestler in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s. Well, not really the 70s, but the greatest technical wrestler of the 80s and 90s. Ric Flair versus the greatest technical wrestler of the 2000 and 2010, Kurt Angle, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Next, I had to go with this one. They're both my favorite superstars in their generations. Macho Man Randy Savage versus Shawn Michaels. They both have a lot of the same moves. They both use the elbow drop, as we all know that. Next, of course, match 10 will be The Rock versus John Cena. Just face it. Even though I personally would believe The Rock versus Randy Orton would be much better, but that's the dream match we all expected to happen. And the main event for the WWE Heavyweight Championship, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Hulk Hogan. Let's face it, if Hulk Hogan versus The Rock can happen, and that match turns out to be good, then Stone Cold versus Hulk Hogan would be probably even better. Let's face it, Stone Cold was the top of his game. He was the most popular wrestler in the Attitude Era, and Hogan the most popular wrestler in the 80s. Enough said about that. That's my fantasy roster and my fantasy WrestleMania card. Good night and Godspeed.